What's going on, everybody? My name is Laura. I'm the lead social media strategist here at Boom by Cindy Joseph. And today I want to talk to you about what we did as far as our emails are concerned in the month of August. This is a regular thing that I'm going to be doing, and we're just going to go over what we sent and what we've been learning from our A/B tests and the outcomes of these emails. So let's dive right in. Let's start with some benchmarks. So in the beauty industry, a good open rate, so the number of people that are opening your emails, is about 10.8%. A good click-through rate, so of those people that opened, the people that are clicking on your email, a good rate is 1%. And an average placed order rate, so your conversion rate here, of the people who clicked on it, the people who placed an order, a good rate here is 0.10%. Now let's look at deliverability. So this is across all industries here. There is no metric within Klaviyo or many email CRMs that I'm aware of to show if you're actually getting to the inbox, but there are some metrics you can look at to know if you're landing there overall. So look at our open rates. A good one is 20% or more. There's room for improvement is between 10 and 20, and it's critical. You want to do something about your open rates is less than 10%. Unique clicks, we want 4% or more to be in the good range. For room for improvement, 2 to 3%, and critical, if it's at 1%, we want to do something there. Our bounce rate, we want less than 0.5%. Room for improvement, again, it would be 0.6 to 0.1, and critical is 2% or more. If 2% or more are bouncing out of the inbox, not making it there at all, we want to make sure we're looking at what's happening there. And then our unsubscribe rate, we want to make sure overall it's less than 0.3%. Room for improvement, if it gets up to 0.9%, we're kind of looking at it. And if it's 1% or more, we definitely want to do something. And our spam rate. So spam rate, we want less than 0.8, 0.08. And then if it's 0.08 to 0.15, we want to worry about it. 0.15 or more, we want to do something about it for sure. So that's deliverability. So let's look at what Boom did in the month of August. We sent a total of 21 emails. One of them was a monthly digest. 6 of them were blog posts. 9 of them were sale emails. 2 of them were emails to unopens. And 1 was an ambassador post. 2 of them were social, meaning we asked them to maybe go to our Instagram page, follow us on YouTube, something like that. This is what a couple of them look like. This is our monthly digest. This is one of our blog posts, Meet Shira. And this one here, Switching to All Natural Skincare, is one of the articles that we sent out. So we mix up kind of what we're doing every month. This is an overview of everything we did for the month of August, all of the emails that we sent, the list that we sent them to. So you'll see some of them go to our engaged list, some of them go to our unopened, some of them go to all of our active subscribers. We mix that up as well. And then our averages I have down here, our place order rate, our open rate, our click rate, spam complaints, bounce rate, and our total overall revenue for the month of August via email was over $307,000. And now you'll see all of these are not sale emails. A lot of them are content. So we're not even asking in a lot of these for them to buy, which shows you that content works, and we should be sending more content. So let's look at how we did overall. And I put these next to each other so we can compare. So our placed order rate overall was 0.21%, which you'll see is above the average, the industry average there. Our open rate was doubled, more than doubled the industry average. Click rate looks really good, more than double as well. Spam complaint is 0.2, and we'll see the spam rate we want less than 0.8, so we're doing really well there. Our bounce rate is 0.23. And we want our bounce rate to be less than 0.5, so we're doing good there. So really we kicked ass on here, on our August, am I allowed to say that? Yeah. On our August overall emails, right? So revenue over almost 308,000 there. So one I wanted to point out here was our Boom Calm early bird right here. And you'll see this is our opt-in. It went to the opt-in list, I'm sorry. So what we did here is we created kind of an anticipation for our Boom Calm launch, which is the product we launched in August. We created an anticipation and asked these people to sign up to be on our early bird list, so they're getting an email that they want. So if we look at this open rate, which is over 50%, it's just a ridiculous open rate. Our click-through rate was almost 40%. hardly any spam complaints. Bounce rate was a little high for some reason, so we might want to look into that, but revenue for this was over $35,000, and that went to a small list, but they wanted this email. So this is what this looked like. As promised, you're seeing this first. Our subject line, see our new boom right now, and here's those analytics again. So one point that I want to make here as a reminder is that they got this email because we sent them to an opt-in page and they signed up for it, right? They put their email. We built anticipation for this BoomCom launch. So it's always a good idea to build anticipation for your sales or for your product launches, for giveaways, anything like that. Anything you can make your customers sign up for and tell you that they want this is a good idea, and that's going to increase your open rates and your click-through rates. So another thing we learned from that is, we're taking it a step further, that is, and at the bottom of all of our emails, we have this preference page kind of blurb, and what it does is it'll allow them to choose whether they want regular emails, weekly, or monthly. And what we learned from this previous email that we just sent was maybe we should change it to asking them what type of email they'd like to receive. So do they like our WATPAR women? Do they like when we do our sustainability posts? Do they like our ambassadors? We're gonna start asking them what kind of emails they want going forward. So I'm super excited to see how that works as well. So you'll see here where it says we're doing it timeline, regularly, weekly, monthly. We're gonna change this up and switch it to by content. And I'm gonna report back to you next month and let you know how that's gonna work for us. Another one I wanted to go over here was, if you look, Pat's story right here, the open rate of 54%. This went to an unopened list, so it was not our full list. It was to everyone who did not open it. So to clarify, we sent this email, Pat's story, to our whole list. And then what we did was we create a segment of people who did not open about 2 weeks later and sent this email again with a new subject line to try to encourage them to open it. And that email got a 54% open rate. What we realized, this is what that email looked like. Again, it's the exact same email that we sent originally, but we changed the subject line. The subject line says, after facing anorexia as a teenager. And what this taught us based on that open rate is this is a pain point for a lot of our followers, is something that they can either relate to or have some type of experience with, but it's something that they're interested in. And so we learned that we should go deeper on this topic, maybe create more blog posts, maybe ask more women how they feel about the topic and post things like that. And also go more in the direction of these types of things that the women are experiencing in our community.
Much better.
Cool. So next up, I want to go over our A/B test. So every month we do a different A/B test. We can test for open rates, we can test for click-through rates, things like that. So our subject lines, our preview text, those are going to be for open rates, and anything in the body of the email is going to be for click-through rates. So this month we did a click-through rate test, and what we did was we tested having text in the headline here versus going straight to the copy. And the winner here is straight to the copy. Now again, this is for click-through rate. So what we learned here was not having so much before that link allowing them to click increased our click-through rates on these emails. So going forward, we're gonna take away that headline there and hopefully increase our click-through rate throughout the blog post going forward. Again, I'll report back next month and let you know how that one worked. So some takeaways from our overall email marketing strategy for August. No more header text. Our copywriter is stoked that she no longer has to write these. Segment based on type of email going forward. So again, we're going to, instead of weekly, monthly, bi-weekly, things like that, we're gonna ask them what they actually wanna receive. Do they wanna receive our WATPARs? Do they wanna receive more of our blog posts? Do they only wanna receive sale emails? We're gonna try to gauge what they actually want to get. And then test more personal subject lines for open rate. So we're gonna kind of dive in deeper with more personal topics, personal subjects, ones that resonate with our audience going forward. And that's how we did in August. I'm excited to come back next month, let you know how we did in September with all of our emails. My name is Laura. I'll see you in the next one.